What is going to happen with the housing market in 2022? Are the home prices going down? That's what I'm talking about today. Let's roll. Hello everyone, Eva Aguilar here, your realtor in Las Vegas. As we move into 2022, both buyers and sellers are wondering, what's next? Will there be more homes available to buy? Will prices keep climbing? Will interest rates go up? Experts had projected the supply of housing inventory will increase in the last half of 2021, and buyer demand will decrease, as usually happens later in the year. Since all pricing is subject to supply and demand, it seemed that appreciation will wane under those conditions. However, buyer demand did not slow as much as expected, and the number of listings available for sale dropped instead and improved. We're starting off 2022 with inflated home prices on a national and local level. Here are 3 reasons why the number of active listings didn't increase as expected. Number 1, there hasn't been a surge of foreclosure as the forbearance programs comes to an end. Number 2, new construction is slowed considerably because of supply chain challenges. Actually, there has been a shortfall of 1.35 million new homes since 2008. Number 3, many believe that more sellers will put their houses on the market once the concern about the pandemic begins to ease. However, those concerns have not yet disappeared. A recent article published by the Realtor.com explains, before the Omicron variant of COVID-19 appeared on the scene, the 2021 housing market was rebounding healthily from previous waves of the pandemic and turned downright bullish as the end of the year approached. And then, the new Omicron strain hit in November, followed by a December drop in new listings. Was this sudden drop due to Omicron or just a typical holiday season coolness? No one knows for sure. So, what can we expect in 2022? In the absence of the crystal ball, we cannot guarantee whether home prices will come down this year. For home prices will depend on several factors. Depending on whether you are the buyer or seller, you might be very happy or very disappointed to learn that most experts predict that home prices are poised to rise in 2022. The rising mortgage rates and a significant uptick in COVID-19 cases might impede price growth, but they won't stop home price appreciation from climbing. We're starting off 2022 with a low housing inventory, and that's unlikely to change in the near term. Historically speaking, winter is not a popular or easy time to lease a home. Here in Las Vegas, we had 3 weeks inventory supply. That's very low. Most likely, housing supply will remain a major challenge for home buyers in 2022. While inventory remains low, buyers will become more accustomed to the lack of choices and will continue to compete to purchase homes. We expect to see bidding wars on many homes, especially as the market heats up during the spring and summer season. Demand is also being driven by a search for sunshine, low taxes, more affordable homes, and we have all that here in Vegas. So remote workers are coming from other states, making our market very competitive. First-time home buyers will continue to struggle with purchasing, causing more demand for rentals, so rising home values are impacting the rental market as well. Rising inflation is also putting renters in a pinch who might no longer afford to save as much for a down payment, where rental prices are skyrocketing. If housing inventory picks up during the year, then it could cause buyer demand to ease, and bidding wars could become less frequent, leading to lower home prices. Though mortgage rates have been higher in early 2022 than they were in 2021, on a historical basis they are still quite competitive. Mortgage interest rates are holding steady around 3.1% as of January 2022. Consensus forecasts put rates at about 3.7% by the end of the year, so that's still low but certainly higher than they are today. Affordability might increasingly be a challenge as interest rates and prices rise. With more than 45 million millennials within the prime first-time buying ages of 26-35 heading into 2022, we can expect the market to remain competitive. If mortgage rates see larger than anticipated hikes, buyers might pull back, resulting in easy demand and lower home prices. The economy is in a great shape compared to where things stood a year ago. The national unemployment rate dropped its lowest level since the start of the pandemic. The higher rate of employment, the more people can afford a home. If the economy stays strong, it could prompt more people to sell their homes. Getting COVID under control could be a key factor that could lower home prices. That will convince people to move back to big cities, says Todd Terra, Chief Product and Technology Officer at Atom. He also says that the reverse could happen. A spike in COVID cases, for example, is stoking more interest in suburban real estate. So the question is, should you buy a home this year? If today home prices are too high for your budget, then 2022 might not be the ideal year for you. On the other hand, if you spend the better part of 2022 putting money away for a down payment and taking steps to make yourself a great mortgage candidate, then you might find that you are able to purchase a home later on in the year, whether prices come down or not. Experts say demand will begin to cool by the end of 2022, so there might be more availability for those who wait. However, based on the supply on demand, you shouldn't expect the deceleration to be deep. The sooner you buy, the better. The seller's market will remain in 2022 as home prices are projected to continue climbing, just at a more moderate pace. US home values are predicted to grow 11% in 2022. So, selling your house while buyer demand is so high will truly put you in a driver's seat. Bottom line, whether prices will fall in the course of the year will depend on mortgage rates, housing inventory, government control, and the general state of the economy. If you are thinking of buying or selling, 2022 might be your year. Send me a DM to discuss your goals and the unique opportunities you have in today's housing market. As you see, you need an agent who knows the market and how to deal with its challenges. That's it for today. Thank you very much for watching and see you in my next video.